Hi guys and girls and welcome. I've got good news, guys. I've got good news. Really good news. I'm really pleased. The Realistic Trc 1001 is fixed. The audio chips just come through the mail. I've just fitted it off camera and switched it on, and it's now working. The volume's dead loud, guys. It's got plenty of sound in it now. We can start to assemble it. Well, we need to fit an aerial first, but I think we can use. I think what we'll do, we'll use the aerial. We'll use the aerial I took off the other thing. It's about the same. It's 10 sections long, so it might be out. It might be out a little bit, but you know, it's not a radio I'm going to use that often, and I will come across another one at some point where I can just quickly switch the aerial. Anyway, guys, let's get over to the bench. Get over to bench 1, and we want camera 3. There we go. Right, just checking we're all on. We appear to be. I always say this, but I end up doing it. I'm not going to turn the laptop on, and this time I'm not, guys, because there's a load of stuff on top of it. Right, we're putting 12.5 volts into this, which is the equivalent of a new set of batteries. If we get the pull the why is that doing that? That's something wrong with this radio, and the bleeper's sticking. One, two. No, it's not. Hang on. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull the aerial up on this. Well, that could be causing it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go, guys. There we go. It is working. It is now all perfectly working. Shit. Alright. Alright. Well, I say it's all perfect. Right, let's plug the let's plug the test set in. Now we can service it now. Let's plug the test set in. Where's the Marconi? There it is. Now I need to find the lead. I made a special lead up for this, guys, so we can plug in the instruments in, so we can see what it's doing now power wise and stuff. At least it's there you go. I think I've knocked the power off. Yeah, pull the power lead out. Get in there. There you go. We're on channel 20. Let's see what we're doing on power. that high power? That's low power. That's high power. Just give that switch a wiggle. Make sure that we're in. We are. That low power switch is a bit dodgy. There we are, back on high power. Right, so what we'll do, we'll get the twiglets and we'll adjust. And I think for this one, I might have a tool for it. Yeah, it's those two. That one. Right, so what we'll do, right, it's not the right tool. Need the thinner one. Is that the one? Yeah. So what we will do is peek it. What's this one do here? That turns the power up and down. Let's turn that. We're on 2 watts, I don't think we can go any further with that. That's right up. Let's adjust these. Let's turn it down. Just take this fucking gunge off the side of this one. So we can get this fucking glue off it. We can't fucking adjust the twat. Can't get the fucking glue off them. You can't adjust them otherwise. And that might do it. Try and get that in place. There you go. Wind it back in. And that's as far down as it will let us go. That's about it. Now This one I think is the aerial loading, I'm not sure. Move the fucking speaker wire out of the way. We're just adjusting. Out. Whoa, get back. $2 almost. Oh, that's a meter bleeping. Right. So let's try and peak these back up. Oh, 3.5 watts. How many volts should this be? It should be 12 volts, I think. There's all the screws and shit. 12 volts, yeah, it's a 12 volt radio. And I think we're gonna be about 2.5 watts on this. These are receiver, these are transmit, that's detector. We're heading towards we're passing the 3 watt mark now, guys. That's down, come up. That's down. that one, and then this one. That's about as much as we're going to get. Go over these two again. Three and a half. Three and a half watts. It's about all we're going to get out of that, guys. It's about all we're going to get. Let's just give it another. Let's check the power balance on channel 1. We're a bit out. Channel 40. Just adjust channel 1. Channel 40. Channel 1. Channel 40. One. What we'll go back onto these and just make sure. That's about right. Because that one there, I think that one there is just for setting the power. Right, that's 40. And 1. That's correct. Just under 3.5 watts. Yeah. I'm on channel 20. About 3.5 watts. It's about right, I think, for this. Right. So Now we can unplug it. There we go. Now let's start looking at the try to sort the aerial out. Now I'm not worried, put these twiddlers away. Now let's have a look. Right, that goes on last. Right. You have to get the aerial on. So what we need to do is get them back off, and that's the aerial one. Alright, for now guys, we're going to just use this area here. For now, we're going to just use this aerial here, and we'll find what we could do. We can screw this in, it'll push the top section out a little bit. There you go. Make sure it doesn't bind up anywhere. No, we're okay. So we can use this aerial for now, guys. We can use this for now. There you go. Yeah, we'll just use this aerial for now, guys. And that screw needs to come through. That one there needs to come through the other side. And I can't get it in. Can't get it in. And we don't want to go too far with it because the circuit board's been damaged there, so we want to be careful. I think that's the screw for it. If it's not, we can pull it out and put another one in. Ugh. Yeah, that was the one that went in. We don't want to. There you go. One tie the other, we don't want to break the screw. Don't want to break the. Pull this through, and then what I'll do, I'll just pull that there. And I would have liked another fucking clip to go there, but we don't have one. to hold that steady, but we don't have one, unfortunately. So what we're going to do next, solder the battery wires back on. When you're in love with me. Right. Now which one went fucking where? Ooh. I think that's the battery one there. That's live in. Can't remember which one it was. Have to cross-reference my video, I think. Should have marked it, but I didn't. There's red there, and then black right next to it. There's red there. I'm going to have to check. Mind you, I think it was this one. I think red went here. Yeah. Yeah, and black went here. Because that's ground there. And black went here, yeah. Yeah. That was it. Then we turn this. And put that. Get that ready to slip in. There we go. Put this in position, because this has to go in. And that has to go there. I'm sure there's another fucking screw in there. No, can't be. Right, so that has to go under there. So that has to slide in like that. Then this slides there. And that should just push in. So you'd expect it to go. Also, I've got to take this top off. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to take the top off, guys. Might have to. Shouldn't have to though, because you can't get the fucking screws back in the side if you take the top off. So I reckon it has to go. I reckon it goes that way. And that has to. Yeah, it goes that way. Then this. Because you can't get that on otherwise. If you take that out, once that's in, you can't get the screws in. So, and that's, there we go. Well, we're not quite right, but we're near enough. We're just out there, not quite in. That's it. Yeah, we are now. Right, put the PTT bar button back in. The wires come off. You always get one, don't you? Fucking wire coming off. I knew that was going to happen though, because it can't take all that stress without the fucking wire falling off. Now, bend this up a bit, because we're not going to get, because the wire goes onto the top of the fucking switch. Of course, the top of the button, of course it would do, wouldn't it? Don't know what it is, that button. It might be to, ouch, burnt my fucking finger. It might be to, I don't know what it does. It might be to relight the channels up while it's so you can check what you're on before fucking about. There you go. There you go. Push that down there. Put that into its socket there. Move this wire out of the way. It's not going to catch, but to make sure. That's it. We've got the receiver to do yet. We're not worried about that for. I think start getting some screws in it. Finding fucking where the screws go in it. They do go in it somewhere. Some go. There's two goes in the bottom there. Two countersunk ones. See what we've got. Right, these ones go in the side because there's four of them. So they go in the side. These two go in the bottom. Hang on. The fucking bottom has to go on first. And there's a screw that goes through. There's one that goes through there. Oh, it goes, there it is. Now solder the speaker on. I'll tell you what, guys, it's Right. Right, there's nothing I can do about the aerial till I get one. You know? Can't do nothing about that till I get hold of one. We're not quite on there. We are now. No one coming in to say hello? Oh well, you will later. You'll all see it in a bit. Oh, if you're watching Julie, love, thank you for the coffees, honey. Hope everything's okay at your end. There you go. Speaker fitted. But there was some screws that went in here. I remember taking the fuckers out. I say there is. Might not have been. Because I can't see anywhere where the screws go. That's the thing. That's the thing. Can't see where any screws go. That pushes into there. Hang on, we're not quite in. Let's lift you back out, because that has to tuck under the front. Like that. And then it should just push down. Then we have the two little silver screws. Go in the bottom. Should be another one of them. Can't see it at this point, but it should be another one. We'll find it. And then we've got these ones here which go in the side. These are the side screws. We won't do them up too tight because we don't want to break anything. And there's another screw. There it is. There's the bottom screw. That goes in the bottom. And I think this long one here, guys, this goes here. I think them ones are out somewhere else. I don't think they're out of this. Right. Right. Put the knobs on. The front knob. We've got the external mic to this as well, you know. There you go, there's the squelch. Alright, let's put the power back in. Yeah, that looks like the channels up. Yeah. Yeah, that button lights the channels up, guys. Thought it did. Let's just check it. And I've pulled the wires out. And I've pulled my wires out. One, two. Yeah, that's working. Oh, I pulled it out again. I didn't do the receiver. Man, it'll probably be alright, usually are these. Yeah. I'm just trying to get the fucking wires to stay in just long enough for me to fucking try that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's working. Let's see if we can find. Right, this is a realistic mic. It's not the mic that came with it. It should work. One, two. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Sounds a bit crap. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One. Too loud. Might need that adjusting. That's just. Put that fucking area down. I'll tell you what I'll do. What we'll do, guys, we'll plug into the test set. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. Yeah, because this mic is a power mic and a standard mic at the same time. But yeah, 3.5 watts. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Couldn't be that. 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4. Don't know where the other mic is, but yeah, that should work with it. Right, that should work with it. See if we can listen. See if we can pick anything up on it. Unplug that. Go to 19. Just have a listen. See if we can get anything on it. We should do. We should pick up the burner brigade. See if anything comes on. So have a quick look at the, see if anything's coming through on this one. Probably not. Oops. That aerial's longer. Yeah. Longer, that one. Yeah, there's nothing there, guys. Probably all watching the fucking football. They're probably all watching fucking football. Let's try it on batteries. Let's try it on batteries. And I'll leave that stuck up a bit. Let's try it on batteries. We can make sure we've got the battery connectors right then, can't we? I think we have. I think we have. Right. Just a matter of pushing this fucking thing out, because the batteries are all in this one. Hello Ray, not seen you for a bit. And I think, is that Stuart? Yeah, hello Stuart. I've not got the laptop on, you see. So what we'll do, we'll change the batteries and we'll put the batteries in this one, see, make sure the batteries work. If not, if I wired it the wrong way around, it will burn the fucking radio out. But at least we sorted that problem out. We'll put a new audio IC in, and it was that tantalum capacitor that was short. It's a shame I didn't fucking find it before I had to spend 11 quid on another IC. Anyway, guys. Anyway, we're done now, aren't we? You know, this is about as good as I can get until I get a proper aerial for it. What I'll do, I'll keep looking around eBay. I'll keep looking around eBay, guys. That's if I don't burn it up by putting these batteries in. No, we're okay. We did get something on it then, there we go. So it is working, guys. I've got the I'm going to use this as my monitor receiver, I think, because it's fucking better than that fucker. And Does the charge socket work? Does the charge? Let's just put the battery compartment back on. Where is it? There it is. Ooh. There we go. There you go. Make sure it's still on. And of course it isn't. We've got a dodgy battery. See if the charge system works. That's charging. Don't know whether it's charging now. Right, let's see what the power's doing on battery. I don't expect it to be as good. See how we're doing on. Actually, guys, we're just under where we're just under 3. So if I plug the power back in, pull that out. That's 3.5 watts now. It's dropped to 2.5. The charge plugs in there. I'm going to leave it see if it charges. Hang on, it won't when it keeps going on and off. There we go. I'm going to leave it see if it charges, guys, and then we'll check the power again. What I want to do is look at the receive. I want to look at the receiver. Let's have a look at the receiver. I would imagine the receiver should be alright, usually are on these. But I better make sure I don't squeeze the mic while I do this. Because what we don't want to do is blow up our instrument. That sounds a bit crackly. Plug the external speaker in. It could be the speaker that's causing that. Oh, hang on, I'm on the wrong channel. Ah, I was on 19, guys. Because it's not lit up, you see, you have to press that. And it lights your channel up. So let's come down. 117 we'll call it. I'm happy with that. Right guys, what I was going to say, we're going to have a move around with the stuff in a few weeks, because what I've ordered a test set. I paid a lot of money for it. I'm not going to say how much, not at the moment, but I paid a lot of money for it. I found it last night. I was after a Marconi, one of them. I can't remember the model number of it, but I found an equivalent, and the guy who's selling it actually repairs test sets. That's what he does. That's what he does. He repairs test sets. So no, I'll tell you how much I paid for it, because I got it at a bargain, because he wanted £950 for it. These things were a couple of £1,000 when they were new. They weren't cheap, and I think it's a German one. I can't remember the name of it. Something Burger, but it does everything, guys. It does deviation, it does modulation, it does cyanide, you name it. It's all in there. And I offered him £700 for it, guys. I just offered him £700, thinking he might thinking that was lowballing him, and he might say, "Oh no," but he shows you on the screen it passing all the self tests, and he said that he left it on for 24 hours and ran the self test again, and it flew through everything. No problems. I mean, you do take a chance when you buy something like that. I could buy it, have it 3 days, it could go bang. Then again, I could have it 10 years. You don't know. You take a chance. But I think that we need a proper test set. It does everything. It does everything, even the frequency counter. You know, I'm not sure if there's an input for my frequency counter, but we can. I don't mind using my frequency counter separately. But it'll get rid of some of this stuff off the shelves. None of this will be got rid of. It'll all be kept, but it will get rid of some of this stuff off the shelves and tidy everything up. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to just put it on the shelf there, and we can have a camera pointing at the screen. But yeah, I paid the money for it, guys, and I'm going to get it because it's what I want. Let's put this on 19. I can't put the roof aerial in because I don't have an adapter. So what we'll do, we'll just adjust the squelch, and we'll pull the telescopic aerial up. This is a 10-piece aerial. It's only a fraction short of the original, but it is a 10-piece aerial, guys, and the original was a 10-section one as well. So we'll just leave that ticking. We'll just leave that. What we'll do, we'll just leave it ticking over. Are we on charge or are we on full power? We're on power, so we're not bothered. Now have we? There's the battery indicator there. We'll put that on to charge. Doesn't make any fucking difference. Let's put it on power. Squelch, there we go. And we'll just leave that on, guys. But just leave that on. Are we drawing any current? Oh, that's a way to find out if we're charging. No, we're not. Let's turn the volume, I'll turn it off. No, so the charge doesn't work. But that does. We'll take the battery out. Pull the aerial down again. Alright. Hang on. So we're drawing 0.2 now. Could be this wire. Charge. Power. Yeah, so we're actually, yeah, we're drawing a bit now on there. And if I go to charge, we're not drawing anything on charge. But we are drawing something on power. So it is running on power, not the battery. There you go. Yeah, because obviously if I undo that now, it should be nothing. Look, it is though. Bit of interference, I think. There you go. 2.2. I think my meter's stuck. Yeah, it did. No, it hasn't. We'll just see if it charges. Yeah, needle sticks. Yeah, the needle sticks, guys. Yeah. Yeah, the needle sticks. I'm not bothered about that. But when you press transmit on full power, yeah. Yeah, you just flick it and it shut, it behaves itself. Put them back on high power. Right. That's working now, guys. That's that realistic radio that had the shorted capacitor, and I blew up the replacement audio chip. But now we're working. Let's turn it around so we can see it. There you go. If I press that button there, it will light the channels back up. That's done for battery saving. But yeah, how about that, guys? Turn it back round that way in case it falls, because I'm going to move cameras anyway. There. Good afternoon, Stuart. Yeah, I said goodbye to. Hello, Jason, and hello, Raymond. Good to see you guys. It's always a pleasure. So there we go, guys. That's the realistic. I could do with getting a proper aerial for it. I will. I'll come across one, but I've been after one of them for a long time, so I'll be keeping hold of that. But I'll put the word out that I need an aerial. Somebody will come up with one. I might put the word out on Microchips' channel. On Microchips' group. Let me just go and get my phone, guys, because it rang before. Hello, Harvey. Let me know when you can send the Philips out, and I'll send you postage. I'll let you know, Harvey. It's not a Philips, it's a Stella. But it's the same shit. I'll let you know, Harvey. I've got to find the fucker yet. It's in the bedroom. We've got to sort out. But don't worry, I'll let you know. It's got your name on it. Don't worry about it. It won't be going anywhere else. But I can't get to it at this point in time. But I will get to it, you know me. And let me just go and get my phone and get myself a drink. Move. Move, Scraps. Move, son. Yeah, so. You've got no water. Look, you've got no water, lad. There you are. Yeah, there you go. That's what you've been waiting for. Water. Why did you say you had no water, man? You can't, can you? Because you're a dog. And I forgot my drink. Oh! Orange shirt, that's it. Yay! I might treat us to a takeaway tonight. talking about? Anyway, guys, yeah, we'll get an aerial for that. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of you probably think that £700 for a test set is expensive, but it's not, you know. It isn't really, because it isn't really. I mean, when you consider that, you know, these things, this one's not an old one either, because it's got a memory card slot. It's an old, it's an old, I can't remember the name of them. Harvey will know. One of you guys will know. One of the big ones that went into the old laptops, it's one of them. So it's probably a 90s test set. But it does everything I want. And we can all figure out how it works together. Yeah, that's it. PCMICA card. It uses that. That's so you can back up your. Yeah. That's so you can back up your data on your. Digital storage. Yeah. So you can back up your data, your results, you know, your tests. So if you test a radio, and then you test it again, and you think your results are different, then you look at what's on your card. You can tell then whether there's something right or not. I'm eating Pringles and drinking beer. I don't blame you, Harvey. Corona beer, that's why you got coronavirus, wasn't it? Well, I'm eating a bag of Scabs, prawn cocktail flavour. And I've got a can of Pepsi. I like Pringles, but I just don't like the price of them. Yeah, I do like the barbecue flavour ones. Mind you, I like all of them, I think. I bought Scraps a new toy last night while I was in Morrison's, because he hasn't had a toy for ages, so I bought him a little bunny rabbit thing. Let's check this packet because I ordered a crystal from this place. Why is it you order a fucking part Why is it you order a part, guys? You order one day. There's the invoice. No, it's not in there. Oh, I paid extra to get this to me, didn't I? I didn't pay extra for the crystal to come to me. So I'll just wait for that. Shut up, you cunt, I'm eating. Prawn cocktail, never heard of them. Prawn cocktail. After you've eaten them, it smells like you've had your fingers up a woman's fanny. Yeah, and the idea is you just shovel them right down your grub tunnel. Only 2,500 miles apart. I'll tell you what a fucking walk it. You say it like it's only up the road, Ray. I wouldn't want to walk it. Yes? Andy, what? Dave was asking about you. He said, when are you coming up? I might come up and see him next week. Where is he? Are you still at Dave's? You're going Thursday? No, I said I might go next week. Next Saturday? Yeah. Alright, give him a ring to tell him you're coming up. I'll ring him in a minute. Yeah. Alright then. Okay, bye. Me mate Dave asking when I'm going to see him. I've not seen him for a bit. Christy's just been to see his wife. So I'll go next Saturday. Yeah, what you do, guys, you shove them in your gob, down the old grub tunnel. And then what you do, when you finish shoveling down your grub tunnel, you pick up your can of Pepsi and you round it off with a guzzle. There we go. Anyway, guys. I've decided to put the audio chip in off camera because not that I wasn't convinced it was going to work. You know, not that I was convinced it was going to work, wasn't going to work. I knew it would. But on the off chance it didn't, I didn't want the embarrassment. But I had an idea it would work. But basically, guys, the other thing is, guys, the deviation needs adjusting in that. I think somebody's turned the deviation right up. But we are getting. I need to. What I need to watch my friend Richard's videos, because he's done loads of those. Or even if I ask him for the manual, I might just email him and see if he'll send me the manual. Mind you, only need to do the deviation. I'm not going to touch the receiver. There's no need. I mean, I could hear that right down to about minus 118, 117 or somewhere. That's about right for one of them. I mean, if I feel up to it, because there's only one screw, 3 screws that hold the top on. If I feel up to it, I might pull it back out and adjust, and play with it and have a go at the receive. But we have got 2 radios coming today, guys, meant to be delivered today. And we've got, like I say, we've got the test set. I'll see if I can get a picture of the test set and put it on and show you guys. Bear with me. Because I'm really pleased. I mean, I don't care what people think it's worth. It's worth what I want to pay for it. And that's good enough. I'll try and get a picture of the exact one I've purchased. Mind you, I can just put the eBay page on, can't I? It doesn't make any difference. I can just put the eBay page on. It doesn't show any personal details. So I can just do that. But yeah, I'm really pleased I got that, guys, because you can't, because people want, there was one up there for 300 quid, a Marconi. And they wanted 300 quid and it weren't even tested. I mean, not even tested. And they want 300 quid. Yeah, my ass. My ass, guys. That ain't never gonna happen. I mean, I don't mind paying a price. I don't mind paying a price for something. Well, what I could do, I could just send you the link, couldn't I? I'll put the link on and you can all have a look. I'll put the link on. But, this is going to really... I'll put the link on, guys. That'd be easier, wouldn't it? Rather than fuck about. There you go, guys. There's the link to it. That'll show you what I've actually bought. And it's in nice condition. And everything works. Go take a listen. I'm probably the best in the UK, only using cheap shit gear. Yeah, Harvey prides himself on his singing. He's not bad, actually, for a bastard. I'm only kidding, Harvey. You're actually not bad. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys and girls. I do like Elvis, but I'm not a fanatic, and you know, I wouldn't say I was a fan, but I do like him. You know, but have a look at that thing and let me know what you think, guys. You know, I've already bought it, so it doesn't really make any difference. It's coming here, that's for sure. But the guy who I bought that from. Hello, Ridley. The guy I bought that from, the place I bought it from, they actually repair. Oh, don't worry, Ridley. Don't worry about being late, mate. Don't worry about that. At least you're here. You know, but no one's ever late here because you either come on or you don't. You know, don't worry about that, mate. No worries. I won't make you stand in the corner of the classroom. But yeah, not much happening on that fucking radio, is there, on that CB? But there again, that being said, they're all probably watching the fucking football. You won't get fuck all on there until later. But yeah. When I was monetized on my main channel, a woman in Florida used to give me hundreds of dollars a week listening to me singing to her. Yeah, you know, fucking. I wish somebody had given me $100 for listening to me sing. Mind you, deaf people refuse to read my lips. Not seeing a link, Andy. Hang on a minute, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me try putting it here. I did put the link in a second ago. There we go, I've sent that. There you go. Yeah, you should see the link now, guys. Yeah, you should see that now. Is there any way I can pin that? I don't think there is from here. Can I pin the link? Report and block, that's all it gives me. I'm going to report and block myself, am I? Have you got it? I think that's a German instrument, Ray. But given by the name of it, I'd say that was a German instrument. But it looks very well made. It's similar to the Marconi equivalent. But I was reading on that guy's... you know, I was reading on that guy's page last night that some of the Marconis can't be repaired. You know, some of them Marconis, he was saying, you know, if you've got one that needs to be repaired, then get in touch with him and he'll go through a series of questions with you. And if he doesn't think it can be repaired, he won't have you send it in. You know, but he's put that through a lot of tests, and he put it through the self-test. And then he put it through the self-test 24 hours later. After it had been on for 24 hours, he ran the self-test again and it went through everything, no problem. So, I mean, I'll run the self-test when it gets here. Yeah, well, I did look for a new equivalent, but you can't really find them. You know, and they all seem to mention that word digital, and I'm not sure if they only do digital radio, you know, digital walkie-talkies, or whether they'll do analog ones as well. So I decided to you know, go on the edge of caution and decided to go for that one. I was looking at a Marconi, an equivalent Marconi. I can't remember the model, and it was all lit up on the YouTube listing. It was all on the Facebook, on eBay listing. It was all lit up and switched on and running. and I really wanted one of those. But when I read halfway down, he said that it failed the test on 3.0. Error 34 came up, and I think that's a problem with the FM modulation, the FM deviation. I think that's a problem with that. And to be honest with you, I just didn't want to get involved with paying money. And he wanted 700 quid for that, and it was faulty. So, you know, I didn't want to pay 700 quid for an instrument where I've got to fix the instrument before I can fucking use it. I mean, if it had been like maybe 150 quid or something, maybe 200 quid, I would have probably bought that. And for that, then not being bothered about mending it or getting it done. You know, I'd have probably just had him send it straight to that guy and paid to have it done. Well, that's it, you see, you know, well, that's my point. You know, I think for the price, he wanted 950, but I knocked him down to what I got it for, which was £725 postage. You know, and I didn't think he was going to take the 700, because to be honest, I thought I was lowballing him a bit. But obviously, you know, he might have had this thing for quite some time and just wants to see the back of it. You know, he might have had it for some time and he's probably thought, oh, fuck it. You know, or he might have been in a good mood and got his end away and he's probably thought, we'll give this guy a break, let him have it. You know. But yeah, we don't know. But it did have buy it now or make an offer. So I made an offer. The offer was accepted. It was automatic. I didn't have to do anything after that. It was automatically taken by eBay out of my PayPal and sent to the guy. So I should get that within between the 25th and the 2nd of between the 25th of this month and the 22nd of next month. I should get that. So we're going to set that up on the bench, guys, and that's going to be our test set for doing radios. Because I can do any radio with that. You know, I can do domestic radios because it goes from one. I think it goes from 400 kilohertz, 4,000 kilohertz, all the way up to 1,000 megahertz. I think it is. Let me just check. But we're certainly going to get. Yeah, did it say? Oh, 0.4 kilohertz. Sorry, 0.4 kilohertz to 1,000 megahertz. You know, so we're gonna get a good. You know, we're gonna. I might see if them handles can be taken off because they're a bit bulbous and a bit big. I might see if them carrying handles can be taken off when I get it. But I'll test everything first. We'll do a radio with that. But the problem I have is when I see that word digital, guys. You know, I see that word digital and it puts me off because I don't do digital radio. I don't repair digital walkie-talkies. And there are no digital CBs apart from the ones that Microchips has just created. But they're only digital to a point. I like the way he's done them actually. Fitting them OLED screens instead of the channel displays. So you know I think you can either have it display the frequency or display the channel. I'll tell you what, he's a clever monkey, him, you know, he really is. He's a clever guy. He's a smart guy, him. He's very, very good. In fact, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, guys, because I really feel it. I really mean it. I won't say rig doctor because that's out there. That's underselling him. I think he's the best CB radio technician I've ever seen. Nobody, I've never seen anybody do that. But then again, back in the days when people were chucking mudboards in, there wasn't all the stuff that there is now. But even so, I've seen some right basket cases. I've seen some right abominations. Honestly, guys, I've seen some really, really And I'm not going to mention any names, but from where I lived in Wythenshawe, I knew a few guys that fucked up a few nice rigs. There was around Wythenshawe, there was only one. Yeah, TX Labs is great. Is it? Trax Labs is great. You know, you see at the end of the day, you know. Hello, Julie, honey. Nice to see you, love. Thanks for the coffees, by the way, honey. Thanks for the coffees. Yeah, we're just talking about CB radio test sets. Well, general radio test sets, communications test sets. You know, I've just bought one for £700, and I'm looking forward to getting it. I mean, it might take up a bit of space on the bench, but that being said, we can move some stuff. We can move the oscilloscope. Some of the stuff off that shelf will be moved anyway because it won't be being used. So we're going to have a bit of a reshuffle on the shelf, and we'll find somewhere where we can put that and maybe have a camera on it so we can, you know, instead of having this camera and having a mess about, we'll have another camera on it, you know. Watch his channel often. Watch his channel often. Yeah, I've not seen it, but I will look at it. TRX Labs. I think I've heard of him though, but yeah, I will look when anyone recommends a channel. I always do look, you know, and don't think I don't, because I always do, guys. Honestly, somebody recommends a channel, I have a look to see if it's as good as they say it is. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. But there we go. We'll have a look, you know, and see if we can broaden one's horizons. Or see if one can broaden one's horizons. But yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with the way that's turned out, guys. I mean, it's not the right aerial. It should be a 10 section. It is a 10 section that's on it. But it should be a bit longer. Only a fraction longer, though. So what I'll have to do, I'll probably have a word with either Richard or Graham and find out if you can actually adjust the loading and SWR it. If you can, then I'll get round it for me. But if not, then I won't transmit on it until I put a proper aerial on. I will get one eventually. Eventually one will turn up, it always does. But that one's in there at the moment. And there's nothing happening with it because it's yeah. So there we go, guys. A shorted tantalum killed the new audio chip. But you can replace. I replaced the 3.3 rated at 25 volt tantalum with a 3.3 50 volt, I think it was, electrolytic. You can do that, guys, and in some instances they actually sound better. You know, you can actually improve the sound by doing that. Maybe not in something like a CB, but in an amplifier. Because I always take tantalums out of amplifiers and put fucking electrolytics in. I do it as a matter of course. You know, there's a couple left in that, but I've got to go back in anyway. I want to go back and touch up the alignment on the receive. We've got the transmitter. We've got the transmitter to 3.5 watts. It's supposed to be 4 watts, but we've got it to 3.5 watts. That's good enough. But I think when they were made, I think the companies were a bit economical with the. I think they were a bit slightly on the dishonest side about the range anyway. about the wattage anyway, because I don't think they were as... Hey, hope I've got an email. I don't think they were as powerful. I don't think they ever did a full 4 watts. So I'll watch one of Richard's channels. So I'll watch one of Richard's videos, see if he got them up. But look, I uploaded my first video a couple of months ago. World of Sport Wrestling for late 70s maybe. Right. Oh, I've had a missed call from the Mildred. Let's ring the Mildred back. I knew I had a missed call earlier. He'll think I've been in fucking bed all day and I haven't. He's a cunt. And it's gone off as he answered. Try again. Oh, Mildred. Oh, Mildred. Answer the phone, you ugly fucker. Oh, for God's sake. He rings you and then you ring him back and you can't get through. He might be driving. Hello, Mark, Bernie and everybody. Oh, he can ring me back. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know how long you've been watching for, Mark, but we've been talking about radio test sets. And I've just bought one. I mean, I'm happy with the Marconi I've got there, but the one I've bought does a lot more than what the Marconi does. Does a hell of a lot more. So we're gonna get that when that gets delivered. We'll do a video on that. And yeah, you can. I think you can put. I can't remember. You can put a fair amount of power up it anyway. I think it's 130 watts or something. I think you can chuck 130 watts up its RF socket. Let me just check. I think you can chuck 130 watts up its RF socket. Tells you on here somewhere. No, maximum input power 125 watts. You can chuck up its RF socket. Well, that'll do. That's what you want, innit? 125 watts up your RF socket. Yeah, I've also ordered, guys. I've also ordered some banana sockets, banana plugs, and a project box, and some 30 amp wire. Because what we're going to do, we're going to make a power supply breakout socket, a flying socket for the power supply in the shack, so that I can have all my radios on banana plugs. I've ordered 8 banana plugs and 8 sockets, but I'm not going to use 8 plugs. So what I might do is order another project case and build one for in here. I might build one for in here as well, and then we can plug our flying lead in, and it saves out it stretching it round everywhere. So we might order another one of them project cases and build, and use half the stuff for building one in here. Because how many radios have I got in the shack? I've got me. I've got me new Yaesu HF one I got a couple of weeks ago. Me Yaesu FT 450. I've got that. I've got that. I've got my CRT 6900. I've got me the home base. The homemade home base doesn't count because that's got its own power supply that runs directly on the mains. What else have I got in there? Oh, and my 270, my little Yaesu. Is it a 7900 or a fucking 900? Yeah, I think it's a 79. I can't fucking remember. It's been that long since I looked. But that's like free radios. Oh, I'm gonna put the what do you call it in here. I'm gonna put the what do you call it in here. The what's it called, guys? I forgot. Help me out here. The TriStar 747. I'm gonna put that in here so that we can go on 555 in the workshop. Christine's had a word with the aerial man. He's still waiting to get his vehicle back. He's not had his vehicle's still in repair. He's not got it back yet, and I can't rush him. You know, I don't want to rush him because I don't do that. You know, he'll sort it for me. I know he will. He's all right. Your audio sounds different. It's better, I think. You've done something to it. Yeah. What I'm doing, I'm using a microphone. I'm using like an effects box, which plugs into USB, and then you just plug your mic into that, and I can change between cameras. We're not using the video cameras. We're not using the mics in the video cameras anymore, Ridley. We're using one mic, which is just off to the side there. It's a proper studio mic on a shot mount and boom. We're using that, and you know, no matter where I am, it covers me. You know, I can speak everywhere, and you can hear me all over the room on it. Which is good. So that's it really. We've just there's not really much background noise, and I can do this as well if I put my glasses on. Yeah, I can do that
as well, and yeah, it makes it sound like that. Or if I press it again,
it makes it sound like that. I don't know what they sound like, but that's what it sounds like. And if I press it
again, it sounds like that. And I don't know what they sound like because I've never listened.
If I press it again, or
again, and there we go. We're back to normal now. I think I've got and I've got some sound effects here. If I press that, hang on. Why are they not working? Why are they not lit up? That one is. A isn't working for some reason. Oh, that's good, isn't it? A's died. Oh, it's come on now. I had to hold it down. I don't know why, but I had to hold it. There we go. Weird. And I've also pressed that. I've also got reverb. There we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, there we go, guys. There we go. Oh. It's the Mildred. Hello? Yeah, I'm going to have a look at them now. Yeah, I missed your call earlier, Mildred, because the phone was on the...
I need two mic. I think I might need two mic. Fucking things putting on my mic to put don't be the jack plug on me. Not this fucking it.
Yeah, have you bought that, Mildred?
Yeah.
Looks alright.
Fucking heavy.
Well, it will be.
Weighs a fucking ton.
Yeah, it looks alright.
Took me a fucking hour to find out where it was.
Yeah, it's nice amp, that, Mildred. No, you can plug your, what do you call it? You've got XLR sockets, but you've also got jack sockets above them.
Oh, right. Put it in there then, can't I?
Yeah.
Well, innit?
Yeah,
Where's the CD? Where's the fucking karaoke player going to fucking on the AV?
yeah,
There's no AV or that. Just on the other side, aren't they?
yeah, there's, what do you call it? It's, you can do it two ways, Mildred.
I can see him. He plugged it in anyway, showed me power and all.
Yeah,
I didn't give him 50 for it.
what'd you give him?
40.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got that test set, Mildred. Yeah, the guy accepted my offer for it. And I didn't think he was going to be honest. Because he deals in them.
Yeah.
So I didn't think he was going to accept it. But he might have had it knocking about for a while and thought, fuck it. You know, fucking, you know, but I think 700 for that's a good price. Because you can't buy a modern one for less than a couple of grand. You know, and that in its day would have been a lot of money. You wouldn't have got much change. No, I'm not going to do that because you never know. I'm going to put my other one in storage in the bedroom. Because what I'm going to do, all the stuff I don't need to use, because that replaces it, I'm going to put it all away, put all the wires away with it all, and put it in the bedroom, because you never know if I get a time where this thing breaks down, at least I've got that lot still.
I've got to put jack plugs on this for the fucking speakers, haven't I?
Why have you got no jack plugs on your speakers?
No. I've got the cables. I've got some big belt on the other end. They just wire up normal, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, I can use them then.
Yeah, they just wire. Yeah, you just wire it. Yeah, they just wire up normal. They just connect the jack plugs up.
I bought that with wires on them.
No, 2 wires.
Oh,
No, speakers have 2 wires, Mildred.
yeah, no, but I think the jack plug ones I've got, they've got 3 fucking wires all coming off them.
Yeah, that's because it might be stereo jack plugs.
Alright.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna fuck off, Mildred. Because I've got a big spot on the end of my dick. I want to go and look at it.
Right.
I'll catch you later, Mildred.
See you in a bit,
See you later, mate. Bye. Yeah, anyway, guys. So where we're up to, we're getting there pretty well. Yeah, we're back on Vintage Electronics Repair tonight. I want to see where my CBs are. They should have been delivered today. And they haven't been delivered. Let's see where they are. I'm expecting 2 CB radios to be delivered. They better not have sent my CBs to the wrong address. Supposed to be out for delivery today. Let's come down here. I got my roasting tin yesterday. Right, tracking available. Running behind original estimate was Friday, October 18th, Saturday 19th of October. Right, so how far are they running behind? I bet I won't get them today. Now, yeah, it's due out today, guys. Tracking history. Yeah, due to be delivered today by 10:40. Or 10:40 due to be delivered today. It doesn't give a time, it just says the time at which they send this. So it is due to be delivered today. But we're not going to mess with. We're not going to mess with those. Probably we want to do. And these really, guys, really, what I need to do. What I need to do really is get onto Chesterfield Charlie's record player. That's what I really need to do. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it, Julie? Them effects, I mean, and not only that, the microphone sounds better, and if the picture disappears and goes to the colour bars because there's an issue, you know, the audio stays on. You know, I can carry on talking because I know the audio's not going to go off because it's plugged in, because the audio doesn't go through the same box as the camera. That's plugged into the USB on the computer, the audio. So yeah, I'm really pleased with it, and for the price, guys, I mean, that was 20, it was just under, out, it's too early, go on. It was just under 25 quid, £24 summer, and I thought it was gonna sound like shit for £24 summer. But no, it doesn't. It sounds all right. I'm pleased with it, guys, really. You know, and I do recommend these things. And anything I use and I'm happy with, I will always recommend it and put it up there. You know, I put it up the other day. So it's up there on one of the videos, one of the live streams. So I will put them up there. Anything I like that I'm happy with, I will put it up there so that you guys can have it as well. You know, I will share it if I like it. And you can connect this to your phone as well. You can plug it. It comes with a USB-C cable for plugging into your phone. Just that my phone doesn't have a USB because it's iPhone. But that being said, you can get iPhone to USB-C leads. And it is iPhone compatible. But I'm not using it for that. I'm just using it for the PC, which is what I want, and it's rechargeable. I could unplug it, but well, if I did that, I'd lose the audio. But you know what I'm saying. You know, if I wanted to use it portable on the phone or something, it is rechargeable. Let's see what's happening with this radio, because it hasn't quietly burnt out, has it? While I've been sat here. No. There's just nobody on. But there we go. There again, guys. We've got the audio chip sorted out in that. We put a new one in it. Because I burnt the other one out because I didn't check the capacitors. I certainly didn't check them tantalums, and you should. When you see a tantalum, you should always check it. Because if there's a problem and there's a tantalum, you can be sure the tantalum's at the bottom of it somewhere. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. But I'll be back. I think I thanked you for the coffees, didn't I, Julie? Sure I did. Anyway, guys, listen, you all take it easy. And I'll be back on Vintage Electronics Repair tonight with Chesterfield Charlie's record player. And we'll see about getting that. So my gate. This is Christine. Cup of coffee, cup of coffee. Yeah, I thought I had. I always do. You know, I never. You know, I always leave it until I don't. You know, I don't send an email to thank you because I like to thank you in person. You know, that's how I like. Hi, Christine. Yeah, do us a coffee. Hey, that radio just came to life there, guys. Someone just said something. I don't know what they said, but I heard something. It came to life. I'm not going to shout for our Roger because I'm not really, because I think the deviation needs adjusting. It's too high. But we'll sort that out. Right, so we're back tonight with Chesterfield Charlie's record player. I'll catch you later, guys. Did they heard that language? Hang on, I'm just coming off the net. Hang on. I shall catch you later, guys. As I say, thank you very much. And like, share, buy me a coffee, all that good stuff. Thank you very much, guys. Catch you later. Bye for now.